Good morning, children. I welcome you for my class. Today, the date is 7/10/2020 and subject is science. Okay, what we are discussing in a science today, lesson 2 plants and their food. We have already gone through few topics in the lesson 2, correct? Okay, shall we start with a new topic? Test for presence of starch, sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, today's topic is test for presence of starch, sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, now starch test. Okay, starch I said before, it is a extra food stored in a different part of a plant. Okay, the starch is extra food stored in a different part of a plant. Okay, how to test this presence of starch? The starch we can detect using iodine solution. Okay, iodine solution is nothing but a tincture what we will use. Okay, in before days, nowadays it is less, we are not using it more, but before that, if you got any wound, if you got hurt, if any wound, for that we will apply the tincture. We used to apply the tincture. Okay, the tincture we will call a iodine solution. Okay, this iodine solution will help us to find a starch in the given material. Okay, how it will show? Okay, if you put iodine solution, if starch is present in that material, this iodine solution turns the material into blue black color. Okay, see, let us see the leaf. Okay, leaf have a chlorophyll, it will generate a food and it will spread the food to different part of the plant, and extra food it will be stored in a plant. This one leaf also. Okay, shall we see? First one, step 1, pluck a green leaf from a plant. Okay, these are the few steps to test a starch. Then boil the leaf first in a water and then in a alcohol. This is because in presence of chlorophyll we cannot see properly the starch. Okay, the coloration. So they'll just bleaching the leaf. Okay, by boiling it, then it will become dry. The little chlorophyll we can remove by this bleach. Okay, then wash the bleached leaf in a cold water. Then after that add a few drops of iodine solution. Okay, if you put iodine solution, since starch has present in the green leaves, it will turn into a blue black color. It indicates that there is a presence of starch in the leaf. Okay, see, you can observe they are putting a few drops of this one iodine solution with a nib. The leaf is turning blue black, correct? So there is a green leaf always contain a chlorophyll, it will make a food, so it contains a starch also. Okay, children. Next, test for sunlight for photosynthesis. Okay, this for photosynthesis, this process sunlight must be needed. Okay, how we will get to know sunlight is needed? If sunlight is there, not there, is the process can be happen, we will see. Okay, see, take a potted plant. Okay, we can observe a plant in a pot. Okay, there itself they are putting to the sunlight. Okay, that plant they are putting it to the sunlight, towards the sunlight. In that only one leaf is covered with a black tape. Okay, only one leaf, some part of a leaf is covered with a black tape. Okay, next, after few hours they'll take remove that leaf. Okay, this is the second step. Remove the they'll pluck out that leaf. Okay, covered part of the leaf with a black strip. Okay, they'll pluck that leaf, then they'll bleach the leaf. After that they'll remove that this one before what I put, they put it this one tape. They'll remove the tape and they'll put it for bleaching. Later, they will add a drops of iodine solution. This only the green part which is exposed to sunlight. Okay, green part you can observe, children. The tape which I have put a tape, it is not exposed to sunlight. Okay, remaining part exposed to sunlight, correct? Those part it will turn into blue back because the photosynthesis process has happened in the presence of sunlight. Okay, where we have put a tape. Okay, two sides orange color, you can see, no, last fourth step. That orange color is because it is not this one photosynthesis is not happen in that place because there is no presence of sunlight there. Okay, understood, children? Next, test for the presence of chlorophyll. Now we need to know whether chlorophyll is needed for the photosynthesis. Okay, we need to test that. Okay, how to test? There are some non-green plants. Okay, non-green leaves also. Okay, more like a few part of the leaf will be other color. Okay, you can observe this side, right side, the pink one in the middle and green in the border. Okay, like this leaf we will take. Okay, then we will check chlorophyll is needed or not. Okay, this one here we taken a leaf. Okay, now we are bleaching the leaf. Then this one we are, after bleaching the leaf, we are putting the iodine solution. Okay, you can observe the step 3 and a step 1, both the picture you observe. Where is the presence of chlorophyll? The green point, green one. Okay, green one represents your chlorophyll, correct? Same thing observe in a step 3. The chlorophyll is present in the same area where the chlorophyll is present. There the iodine solution turn the color blue back, correct? Remaining part is as it is, only the chlorophyll part has turned into blue black. So chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. Without the presence of chlorophyll, no plant will make a food. Okay, then we will see some non-green plants. Okay, I said before mushrooms and molds are the non-green plants. We have seen last class itself. Okay, these plants do not have chlorophyll. Is non-green plants means that they doesn't have a chlorophyll. Okay, they do not make their own food. Okay, without a chlorophyll, they cannot make a food. Now they get their food from dead and decaying plants from the soil. Okay, in the soil there are many decaying plants. From the decaying plants and the dead plants, they'll get a food. This mushroom molds and all. Okay. Now let us see energy flow in a living things. How energy is flowing? There is a circle. Okay. Recycling. Like a recycling. See, sun. These trees will get a sunlight from the sun and gets water from the soil and it generate a food using the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. The tree need a sunlight, carbon dioxide, water. Then it will produce a food and it will grow longer. By using these trees or the fruits of these trees, some branches of these leaves of some trees, and this tree will be helpful for the animal to their food. Okay, this tree will provide a food for the animals. Okay, you can see the deer eating a grass. Few animals depends on plants. Then human, the boy is eating a fruit. Okay, this tree will provide the food for us. Okay, later what we are going to give to the tree? We are giving out a carbon dioxide to the tree, taking oxygen from the tree, and we are giving carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is needed for the tree, correct? So sunlight, carbon dioxide, intake of a tree and it will gives out oxygen and it will provide food for the animals. Okay, two things: provide a food for animals, it will give oxygen to the animals. Now we will breathe inside oxygen, will breathe out carbon dioxide. This will be helpful for the tree, is it? Okay, this is the cycle of energy, how energy flow in the living things. Thank you children. Remaining the revision part and all we will see in the next class.